white oak for that crane I want to build. You can see this driveway, on another subject, this driveway, usually right here by this blue stone there's a great big pond. Well, you can see there's no pond at all. So this worked good, this swale, to get rid of the water. Anyway, we're going over to pick out a white oak. We actually cut the tree down last year, but it was so big that we have a hard time cutting it with our chainsaw. So what we're going to do is get a little bit of measurements done on it and see where we can cut it, because I think I need two 10-foot sections of 8x8 white oak. I want white oak to make the crane with, so that's where we're headed right now. Okay guys, so these are all white oak logs here, and they don't look like much, I suppose, just by all the knobs that are on them. But remember how I was showing you, if you pull a string or a tape measure down the log, you can get a better perspective as to what you have. So this is 12 foot long here, and if you look at it like that, you can see there's quite a bit of wood that can come out of this thing. I got to cut off the horns that are sticking up, so I just cut this off here just now because I don't need this big Y on here. And we're going to pick this up and carry it over, and then we're going to come back, and I think we're going to take, we should probably take the both of them, but this one here looks like it might be alright. Let me look at that other end, because boy, that really got a crook in it there. Well, I guess it's more or less from right here would be good. Pull this down there and see if I have 8 feet here somewhere. Oh. Alright, so come this way a little. 8 foot is right about there. So right before that crook up there would give me some 8-footers. I want 8x8s. If the wood is really good and solid, I want to get some 8x8s out of this thing. Now these ought to give much bigger than 8x8s. That one there might even give an 8x8. But we're going to take that first one and this last one, see what happens.
choke on the thing so we could pull it out. What am I trying to say? I made a choke on the chain so we could pull it out. Now he's able to cut it where he needs it, and then we can take it out of here right away.
Cut it when it's on the back, okay?
Yep.
Boy, that white oak is pretty healthy. I think this is going to make some great 8x8s. When we were cutting this one branch off right here, Carmine was actually standing on the branch. It was about 3 foot long. This Y here, it was about 3 foot long. He was standing on it, and that little piece right there was holding it, and it wouldn't break off. That's how tough this stuff is. So I'm going to trim this off here because they can use this for firewood here. I'm going to trim that hook off over there, and I'll have a, I think, a 10-footer. And we're going to take that over, and then we should have pretty much what we need. There's a nice white oak here, though. This one here, see, it has like a hard crook going out there, but the thing is it's pretty big. I'll probably have to come back after this later. This one here is actually pretty big. That's about 24 inches in diameter there. It's not very long though. I think it's only about 6-7 feet. I'm not sure what they really use white oak for. I know white oak is good for weather, but I don't know if I've ever seen furniture made out of white oak. If you guys have any comments about that, let me know.
But it looks like it's gonna be here any minute. Grandpa has no idea. He's got a deer watching him and he has no clue. Hey Grandpa, take a peek behind you.
There he is, yeah. Probably another one yet.
It wasn't more than 2 minutes ago where I just showed you guys about the rain. You can see it's starting to come down on the four-wheeler a little bit. I guess I gotta go catch up to Grandpa now. He's already leaving. Just in time, our last white oak is set, and it is starting to rain. We got there just in time. Here's the first one. When you set it on the sawmill, it actually looks pretty big. You guys can't really tell. It's hard to like tell how big something is on camera, you know. But this thing is gonna need to get some cuts off right here and stuff. Yeah, this one right here as well. But alright, I can't be getting the camera all wet. I'm not trying to ruin it.
You know what? I think I'll turn around and.
Alright, so we're not going to cut this up right now. We just wanted to cut the notch off of it. But this is a 77-year-old white oak. Go ahead, try and just chuck it. There we go. Alrighty, now I'll grab that. We had to use this to get it. Nothing holding you, you're good. We had to use the chain to turn it because it's a very big one. The camera doesn't really do it justice. You're not gonna fit! Alright, Grandpa, why don't you tell them what happened?
Well, what happened here was the first cut I was above this knob here with the outgoing bearing, and I thought it was okay, and I didn't look at it, and I came down and I hit the bearing on here and I had to back out of the cut. Well, I made the cut okay to here, to right to this point, but then this sort of closed in on itself, and when I went to back up, the saw blade came off the guide bearings and off of the pulleys. Now, if this has a kink in it, I'm going to trash this blade. But if it doesn't have any kinks in it, then I can put it back on after I cut this off of here. This is what happens sometimes, you know, especially when you're working with some oddball stuff, and that's what we have here, but I want this white oak. So what we did was we put this pry bar on here, and obviously this moves easily. So I'm going to try and finish getting this out of here, and we'll see if the blade is open. Okay, so what happened here, we checked the blade to see if it was kinked. Now I don't know whether the teeth hit anything. It doesn't necessarily sound like it did, it just the blade came off. But I'm going to touch the teeth up anyway real quick. Okay, so that's done being sharpened. And we're going to see what we can do about getting this white oak cut. I used a grinder to sharpen actually the back of the blade as it comes through. I used a file to take off the metal from the front of the blade. It only takes a little bit off, that's all you really need. Okay, so now let's try this again. Maybe we can do this without messing up.